Little Giant Boxing.
All right. Here with Joel Diaz. Joel, MJ fight coming up. Talk about MJ.
Well, MJ, you know, he's motivated. He's been training hard for this fight. Honestly, he just he don't feel comfortable based on his last decision when they stripped him from those two titles. Against Tapales, you know. Sorry. I mean, we all watched the fight again, and we all thought he won the fight. Obviously, it was close, but I mean, he was a champion, and he did enough to win the fight. As you can see, at the end of the day, Tapales was beat up. I mean, Morajan was clean, but it is what it is. He's back. He's back in the game again. December 16th. Looking forward to a great victory that night.
What's going on with Dimitri Bivol? I understand, like.
Dimitri Bivol, well, he's standing around, as you can see. It's hard to get him fights right now. It's hard to get him activity because, you know, it's Bivol. He beat Canelo, so it's hard for him to get an opponent. But he should be back in the U.S. within the next couple of weeks. I know he's got a date in January, but we still don't know if he's going to be here or he's going to be somewhere else. But
they're talking about Saudi Arabia too, right?
Or something. They're talking about Saudi Arabia, but he should be coming into India pretty soon. That's what I heard. So he's going to be coming in with plenty of time to prepare.
What happened? I heard like supposedly he said that there was negotiations with Canelo, but then they fell through. Or
I mean, I don't know. I mean, honestly, I can't say nothing, but I just think that he deserves. I mean, Canelo should give his people a rematch, you know, against Bivol. But I know Canelo always says, "Oh, all they want is money. All they want is money." But fuck yeah, it's fucking work. You know, everybody fights for money. Yeah. But you know, he clearly beat him, and I just think, with a lot of respect to Canelo, if he wants to prove to his people that he is the best pound for pound, hey. And Dimitri Bivol said he'll fight him in any weight, 68, 72, any catch weight. Dimitri Bivol will fight him. I mean, but it's just waiting for the opportunity. Canelo calls the shots, and if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. If not, Canelo's gonna go his way. But I just think personally he's avoiding him because on the next one, Dimitri Bivol will beat him worse.
And what's your thoughts when he faced off with Artur Beterbiev over there in the Middle East?
You know what? That's a great fight. I think Beterbiev and him is a good fight. I just think that Beterbiev is very strong, physically strong fighter. But the difference with Dimitri Bivol is his footwork. He has great footwork. I think that will be a big difference. He can outbox Beterbiev.
What's your thoughts on Crawford getting stripped by the IBF?
That sucks, man. That sucks. That's bad. That makes boxing look bad because Terence Crawford is the best fighter pound for pound in the world. I mean, right now he's the best pound for pound king in the sport, and he doesn't get treated right, man. I mean, the politics of the sport is making everything bad. It's making everything worse. It's making the sport of boxing look bad because Terence Crawford shouldn't be stripped from his titles. He earned them the right way. Everybody was against him against Errol Spence. He did what he had to do. He outclassed Errol Spence, and for him to go through this, that's bullshit. Honestly, I'm in the boxing business, and I think it's bullshit for him to be going through this when he really earned that title the hard way.
And who's to be blamed for what?
I mean, I don't know who to blame, but whoever is responsible shouldn't be doing this shit.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
It is fucked up because Terence Crawford has proven every time in every fight that he is one of the greatest fighters in boxing of this era, and for them to just take away the title and just give it to somebody that has not proven anything. I mean, Ennis is a great fighter. Honestly, he's a great fighter, but he hasn't proven anything yet. I mean, he needs some more. He needs more activity, fight better opponents, and then get to that point. But just strip Terence Crawford from his title that he earned and just give it to him. I don't think that's right. Honestly, that's bullshit. Whoever is responsible for this, I mean, is not doing the right thing.
Where does Crawford go from here? I understand
Crawford, honestly, Crawford is in a bad position because it's not what he wants. It's what they're gonna give him. He's always been like that. Poor guy. He works hard. He's a great fighter. He puts in the work. Very disciplined kid, and he doesn't deserve what boxing does to him.
But still, he is the pound for pound.
He is the pound for pound best fighter in the world.
Okay, and lastly, Oscar Duarte, Ryan Garcia.
Oscar Duarte, Ryan Garcia is gonna be a great fight. I mean, Oscar Duarte, we know. I trained Oscar Duarte. Physically strong kid with a lot of dynamite in his punches. Ryan Garcia, after the Davis fight, I mean, I don't know what's in his mind. You know, I know that he's had some mental issues. You know, and honestly, it's just a coin toss. But if Ryan Garcia is not ready, if he's not physically and mentally ready 100%, he can get knocked out by Duarte.
Really?
Yeah.
Why do you say that? How's he been looking in camp?
Well, Duarte's not with me. Duarte's not with me. After him and Golden Boy didn't agree on a contract, on a promotional contract, renewing, Oscar Duarte went back home to Chihuahua. He's training in Chihuahua. But Duarte's a very, very disciplined fighter. He's hungry.
He's already ripped.
And he's really, really strong. He's physically strong. I mean, he's very defensive, but if he catches Ryan Garcia with one punch, he can hurt him.
How do you see Oscar beating Ryan?
The only way he could beat him, the only way Oscar will beat Ryan is by knockout.
No decision,
No,
no points.
by decision points, no. The only way Oscar will beat Ryan will be by knockout.
What do you think when Fury got dropped by Ngannou?
I mean, so it didn't surprise me. I saw he wasn't in great shape. He took this fight
But he
light.
always looks like that. Like a
No,
little
but
floppy.
you could tell right away that he didn't prepare himself 100%.
Well, you can tell. You're a trainer.
Yeah,
so
you can tell. You can tell on the fighter's physique once they step in the ring if they're really putting that work in the gym, and he didn't.
All right. Lastly, Joel, anything you want to leave us with about as far as your fighters, your camp?
No. Well, we have a lot of good plans coming up. We have Shakram Jiasab coming up, Israel Madrimov fighting soon, Morajan Akhmadaliev. We got Bibol coming in. We got plenty of fighters in my camp for 2024, and I'm looking forward to a few world champions in my camp in the next year.
I don't doubt it. All right. Thank you, Joel, for your time.
Thank you.
Appreciate you as always.